To Jennifer Shen, a renowned forensic pathologist joining us, former San Diego Police Department Crime Lab director. You know, that's not easy, Jennifer. It's hard enough being a trial lawyer in the criminal business surrounded by a bunch of felons and male defense attorneys. That's not fun. No offense, Schweitzer and Marone, but I can only imagine in your line of business how you made it to the top of Crime Lab Director. My hat's off to you. That's a whole nother can of worms. Jennifer Shen, how can you tell what does burnt human flesh even look like? Because these photos are going to be showed to a jury. What does it look like?
You know, it's listening to your description of the bodies. It's just, you know, it's heart-wrenching. And you know, I've been to many crime scenes in my time, and you know, it's difficult to explain what it's like to be standing in front of a dead body. I was very worried about the first time I did it, and you know, really, there's nothing left. There's nothing left in the body. When someone's dead, there's nothing left there, and so you can handle that by just sort of working the case and trying to come up with things and information that will help solve the crime. But when you deal with something like this, it's the combination of the horrificness of the condition of the body. And, you know, looking at a burnt body, first of all, the smell is just so intense and terrifyingly awful. But just knowing the actions that occurred to create the situation in front of you, it's almost more than the average person can take. And I think you probably have some pretty strong reactions by the cops at the scene when they found the bodies, because it's horrifying. And when you know that these were children, it's worse. I mean, it's just worse.
I'm trying to take in, I've been on murder scenes where cops actually threw up, especially rookies.
Yeah, it's
but
horrifying.
I'm trying to figure out, what does burnt human flesh look like? Because I've tried a lot of cases, including arson murder, but I've never seen just flesh, burnt human flesh. I know that Tylee was dismembered. So I don't know if this has to do with Tylee or JJ. But I also know that burned human flesh is an awful acrid odor. There's nothing like it at all. It smells terrible. Have you ever seen burnt human flesh? Because I have not. I don't know what that looks like.
No, I have to say I've been very fortunate not to have a scene where I had a burned body. But you are correct. The smell is overwhelming, and it's undeniable. You know exactly what it is when you smell it.
Guys,
it's horrifying.